A preseason game. To most people, it seemed unimportant. Just another friendly match. But for Cristiano Ronaldo, it became an audition in front of the world. From the opening minutes, he played fearlessly. He attacked defenders. He dribbled with confidence. He ran relentlessly. Again and again, he caused problems. Again and again, he demanded attention. Manchester United's experienced players were shocked. Who was this kid? How was he causing so many problems? By the end of the match, many United players reportedly approached Ferguson with the same message. Sign him. Immediately. Don't let another club get him first. Ferguson listened. Within days, a deal was completed. At just 18 years old, Cristiano Ronaldo became a Manchester United player. The dream was becoming reality. But reality was also becoming terrifying. Because Manchester United wasn't sporting. The Premier League wasn't Portugal. The expectations weren't local anymore. They were global. Suddenly, millions of people were watching. Millions of opinions. Millions of critics. Millions of expectations. And Cristiano was still just a teenager. When he arrived in England, the challenge was enormous. The Premier League was brutal. Fast. Physical. Unforgiving. Defenders weren't interested in protecting young talents. They wanted to stop them. Any way possible. Every match felt like a battle. Every touch invited pressure. Every mistake invited criticism. Cristiano quickly discovered that talent alone wouldn't be enough. He would need to evolve. He would need to become stronger. Mentally. Physically. Emotionally. Fortunately for him, he had something many young players never receive. A mentor. Sir Alex Ferguson became far more than a manager. He became a father figure. Someone who guided him, protected him, challenged him, demanded more from him. Ferguson saw something extraordinary in Ronaldo. Not just talent, potential. The potential to become one of the greatest players in history. But potential means nothing without work. And work was something Ronaldo never avoided. Training sessions became opportunities to improve. Every weakness became a target. If he wasn't strong enough, he worked harder. If he wasn't fast enough, he trained harder. If his finishing wasn't good enough, he practiced longer. Most players train until they're tired. Cristiano often trained until everyone else had already left. His teammates noticed. The coaches noticed. Even Ferguson noticed. The hunger was different. The obsession was different. It wasn't normal. But greatness rarely is. Still, the early years weren't perfect. Far from it. Many fans criticized him. They accused him of showing off. They said he used too many tricks. Too many stepovers. Too much flair. Some believed he cared more about entertaining than winning. The criticism was relentless. Every week, newspapers questioned him. Television analysts questioned him. Supporters questioned him. Many young players would have collapsed under that pressure. Cristiano did something else. He listened. He learned. And then he improved. Gradually, the flashy teenager began transforming into a complete footballer. His decision-making improved. His finishing improved. His understanding of the game improved. Most importantly, his mentality became even stronger. Every criticism became fuel. Every doubt became motivation. Every negative headline became another reason to work harder. Then life delivered a devastating blow. In 2005, Cristiano received news that would break his heart. His father passed away. José Denis Aveiro was only 52 years old. The man who had supported him, the man who had watched him play, the man who had believed in him, was gone. The loss was devastating. No amount of fame can protect someone from grief. No amount of money can erase pain. Cristiano was still young, still trying to build his career. And now he had to carry the weight of losing his father. For many people, such heartbreak can become a reason to stop, a reason to give up, a reason to lose focus. Cristiano chose a different path. He used the pain as motivation. He promised himself that he would make his father proud. He promised himself that he would keep moving forward, no matter how difficult life became. Years later, People would see the trophies, the celebrations, the records, but very few understood how much pain existed behind those achievements. Because greatness often grows in silence, in sacrifice, in moments when nobody is watching. As the seasons passed, Cristiano continued evolving. The skinny teenager from Madeira was disappearing. In his place emerged something far more dangerous. A complete athlete, one of the most physically gifted footballers the world had ever seen. His speed was frightening. His jumping ability seemed impossible. His work ethic became legendary. Every year he improved. Every year he added something new to his game. And eventually, the football world realized something extraordinary. Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't simply becoming a great player. He was becoming one of the best players on earth. Goals started arriving in incredible numbers. Trophies followed. Manchester United dominated. Fans adored him. Opponents feared him. And suddenly, the same people who once criticized him were beginning to admire him. The transformation was complete. In 2008, Cristiano Ronaldo reached a milestone that every footballer dreams about. He won the Ballon d'Or, the award given to the best player in the world. Think about that. The boy who left Madeira at 12. The boy who cried because he missed home. The boy who was mocked for his accent. The boy who almost lost everything because of a heart condition had become the best football player on the planet. Millions celebrated his achievement. But for Cristiano, it wasn't the end. It was only the beginning. Because while most players dream of reaching the top, Cristiano Ronaldo had begun dreaming about staying there. And staying at the top would prove even harder than getting there. A new challenge was approaching. A challenge called Real Madrid. A challenge worth a world record transfer. A challenge that would place him directly into one of the greatest rivalries sports has ever witnessed. Cristiano Ronaldo versus Lionel Messi. A rivalry that would define an entire generation. And a chapter that would transform football forever. In the summer of 2009, the football world stood still. Every newspaper, every television channel, every sports website, everyone was talking about the same thing. Cristiano Ronaldo was leaving Manchester United. After 6 unforgettable years, after winning trophies, after becoming the best player in the world, after turning himself into a global superstar, he was taking the next step. And it wasn't just any step. It was the biggest transfer in football history. Real Madrid, the most successful football club on earth. A club built on pressure. A club built on expectations. A club where greatness wasn't celebrated. It was required. When Cristiano arrived in Madrid, over 80,000 fans filled the stadium just to see him. Think about that. 80,000 people. Not for a match. Not for a trophy. Not for a celebration. Simply to welcome one player. The expectations were enormous. The pressure was unimaginable. Millions expected him to succeed immediately. Millions expected him to justify the record transfer fee. Millions expected him to become a legend. And if he failed, the world would never let him forget it. But Cristiano Ronaldo had spent his entire life proving people wrong. The poor boy from Madeira. The homesick kid in Lisbon. The teenager criticized in England. Every chapter of his life had prepared him for moments like this. Still, Real Madrid wasn't easy. The club was desperate for success. Year after year, they watched rivals celebrate. Year after year, they suffered disappointment. The fans were impatient. The media was ruthless. Every defeat felt like a crisis. Every mistake became front-page news. Cristiano entered one of the most demanding environments in sports history. And then something extraordinary happened. He got better. Again. The football world thought they had already seen his peak. They were wrong. Season after season, Ronaldo produced numbers that seemed impossible. 30 goals, 40 goals, 50 goals, then even more. Records that once looked untouchable began falling, one after another, goal after goal, match after match, year after year. Defenders knew exactly what he wanted to do. They still couldn't stop him. Fans began witnessing something unprecedented. Not just greatness. Consistency. The kind of consistency that almost never exists in sports. While other players had great seasons, Ronaldo had great years. While others celebrated reaching the top, Ronaldo became obsessed with staying there. And then there was Lionel Messi. Perhaps the greatest rival football has ever known. For more than a decade, the two men dominated the sport. Every trophy, every award, every record, every headline. It seemed to come down to the same two names. Messi. Ronaldo. Ronaldo. Messi. The debate spread across the world. Who was better? Who was greater? Who would be remembered as the best? Fans argued endlessly. Experts disagreed. Entire generations divided themselves into two camps. But what many people missed was something important. Their rivalry pushed both players to levels nobody thought possible. Every time Messi achieved something extraordinary, Ronaldo responded. Every time Ronaldo broke a record, Messi answered. They forced each other higher. Year after year, the standard of greatness kept rising, and football became better because of it. But behind the goals and trophies, Ronaldo was fighting battles nobody could see. The pressure never disappeared. It only grew. Every season, people expected more. Every year, people demanded perfection. Imagine scoring 50 goals and having people ask why you didn't score 60. Imagine winning trophies and having critics focus only on the ones you didn't win. Imagine living under a microscope every single day. That was Ronaldo's reality. Yet somehow, he kept delivering. Champions League nights became his stage. When pressure reached its highest point, he often played his best football. Quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. Moments that made others nervous seemed to energize him. It was as though pressure had become fuel. And Real Madrid started winning again. Champions League trophies returned. History was being written. One title became two. Two became three. Three became four. Then something happened that many believed would never happen again. Real Madrid won 3 consecutive Champions League titles. A feat so difficult that it felt almost impossible. At the center of it all stood Cristiano Ronaldo. Leading, scoring, delivering, again and again. For many fans, this was the peak. The ultimate version of Ronaldo. A machine built for football greatness. A player who seemed capable of anything. But life has a way of reminding everyone that nobody stays on top forever. Time moves forward. Bodies age. Challenges change. And eventually, even legends must confront reality. As Ronaldo entered his 30s, the questions began. Can he maintain this level? Can he keep scoring? Can he keep winning? Can he keep proving everyone wrong? Most players decline. Most players slow down. Most players fade away. Cristiano refused. Instead of accepting decline, he reinvented himself. He trained harder, recovered better, adapted his game, changed his habits, evolved once again. Because deep down, he understood something many athletes never learn. Talent has limits. Discipline doesn't. And discipline had become the foundation of his life. But while club success continued, another dream remained unfinished. A dream larger than Manchester United, larger than Real Madrid, larger than personal awards, larger than records. Portugal, his country, the nation he loved, the nation that had watched him grow from a boy into a global icon. For years, international football had brought heartbreak, near misses, painful defeats, crushing disappointments. Every tournament carried expectations. Every tournament ended with questions. Could Ronaldo lead Portugal to glory? Could he finally bring a major trophy home? Could he complete the story? Nobody knew it yet. But the answer was coming. And it would arrive during one of the most emotional chapters of his entire career. A chapter filled with tears, pain, leadership, and a victory that would change the history of Portuguese football forever. Because sometimes the greatest achievements aren't the ones you accomplish for yourself. They're the ones you accomplish for the people who believed in you from the very beginning. For Cristiano Ronaldo, no achievement felt more personal than representing Portugal. Club football brought trophies. Club football brought fame. Club football brought wealth. But wearing the Portuguese jersey meant something different. It meant responsibility. It meant pride. It meant carrying the hopes of an entire nation. And for years, that responsibility felt incredibly heavy. Every time Portugal entered a major tournament, expectations followed. Every time Ronaldo stepped onto the pitch, millions expected magic. They expected goals. They expected victories. They expected him to do what seemed impossible. But football doesn't work that way. One player cannot win every match. One player cannot control every moment. And yet, whenever Portugal fell short, many people blamed Ronaldo. The criticism became familiar. Some questioned his leadership. Some questioned his mentality. Some questioned whether he could truly deliver when his country needed him most. For a competitor like Ronaldo, those doubts hurt. Not because he feared criticism, but because nobody wanted success for Portugal more than he did. He had spent his entire life fighting. For his family. For his career. For his dreams. Now he was fighting for his nation. And the dream remained unfinished. One of the most painful moments arrived in 2004. Portugal hosted the European Championship. The entire country believed. The tournament felt special. The team was talented. The fans were passionate. The opportunity seemed perfect. A young Cristiano Ronaldo helped Portugal reach the final. One match away from glory. One match away from history. One match away from completing the dream. Then disaster struck. Portugal lost. The dream collapsed. The celebrations never came. The trophy slipped away. And cameras captured something unforgettable. A young Ronaldo crying. Not because he had played poorly. Not because he was seeking sympathy. But because the pain was real. Because he cared. Deeply, the image became one of the defining moments of his early career. A reminder that behind the confidence and ambition stood a human being who desperately wanted to make his country proud. Years passed. More tournaments arrived. More opportunities appeared. And more heartbreak followed.